Again, just looking for debates, everybody. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
44.
Do you support Trump?
I do.
Election held today, Harris versus Trump. Who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
His views more aligned with mine. The Republican Party views more aligned with mine. I'd say abortion, immigration, the trans in sports. There's a multitude of reasons. And I will go on record to say that his first term, I feel like, was much better than this term. But I still feel like he was the much better option this term compared to what we would have had in Kamala.
Okay. Can you name a single person, right, that was dominating women's sports, that's trans, that was prevented from playing because of Trump's executive order?
No.
Doesn't that just sound like virtue signaling on behalf of, like, preventing trans people from playing in sports if it didn't even actually affect anyone?
But when you present the idea of something that you do want to implement and you're trying to implement, I think that is where the problem becomes.
I'm confused. I don't think that there's any federal policy that Democrats have been advocating for related to that. I think it's only Republicans and Trump supporters that have said that. Secondly,
so what about the bathrooms, the genders and bathrooms in schools, trying to put them in public places?
what specifically?
Pretty much exactly what I just said. The gender, multi-gender bathrooms.
Gender neutral bathrooms? You have an issue with that?
I do.
Okay. Why?
Because there's two genders.
Yeah, and how does that mean that it's wrong to have gender neutral bathrooms? Do you have an issue with the family bathrooms?
A biological male should be in a women's bathroom.
It's not a woman's bathroom. It's a gender neutral bathroom.
Right. I see what you're saying. You're saying neutral as in two can use it, but I'm saying it should be men, women, or neutral. It should not be a biological male in there with a woman.
Okay.
A trans in there with,
trans person. Now, so should trans men go to the women's restroom because they're biologically female?
They should go to whatever room they're biologically born as.
Okay, even though they're masculine presenting?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so if I show you a picture of a man, you're a trans man specifically, you're going to tell me you think that they should go into the women's restroom?
If you are biologically male, you need to go to a male bathroom.
Okay, so do you think I'll show you a picture of a trans guy? Do you think that he should go into the women's restroom?
Yeah, show me the picture.
Okay. Do you think he should go into the women's restroom?
That looks like a woman.
You think he should go into the women's restroom?
I don't know what you're trying to ask.
Are you telling me he should go into the women's restroom?
That looks like someone that had a gender change.
I'm asking, do you think that they should go into the women's restroom?
Yeah, sure.
You do? Okay, I'm going to show you a picture of a bunch of people, and I want to keep hearing your response, okay? And I'll tell you the answer after, okay? I'm going to show you a picture of multiple men, and I want you to tell me if you think they should go into the women's restroom or the men's restroom. You down?
But this doesn't change the fact it does. If you go back to what they biologically are, what they look like, or any of that, it doesn't change what they biologically are. You can change your looks. You can't change your DNA and your biology.
No, we're just gonna keep going. Like, do you think that here we go. Do you think he should be going into the women's or the men's restroom?
That's a woman.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna keep going. You let me know if you think they should be in the men's or the women's restroom.
It looks like it has the appearance of a dude, but that doesn't mean it's a biological male.
So should he go into the men?
Should
he go into the men or women's restroom?
From the appearance and the looks, it would be a male.
Okay, he should go into the men's restroom?
I don't know where he should go. I've said this multiple times. If you are biologically a male, go to the male bathroom.
But so do you need genitalia inspections at the beginning of bathrooms, or how do you identify that?
uh, common sense, and that's what this country's lost, and that's what Trump is trying to implement is common sense.
Okay, well, I just want to let you know you were wrong, right? The second person I showed you was someone biologically male.
Okay.
And you said they should go into the women's restroom.
Right. But I've also stated that you can't judge that based off of a picture. You can change your looks.
Wait, so then how can you judge who can go into which restroom based upon how they look? Wouldn't you have to say based upon your own position that you'd have to have genitalia inspections at the beginning of bathrooms?
It's common sense.
It's common. So
when did our country lose that? Like
you clearly didn't have that. I bet if I showed you a picture of myself, you would have thought that I'm a woman.
Right. I mean, I can pull up a picture of me as AI looking like a female, but I'm clearly a male.
No, I'm serious. Like if I pulled up, if you weren't talking to me and someone pulled up a picture of me, you would have thought specifically, right, that I should have gone into the woman's restroom. I bet you would have said that. Just because I'm like a skinny guy.
Right, but you're missing the whole point, Parker. You're saying, oh, I can pull up a picture of someone that identifies as this, but they're not really that. They just identify as that.
Sir, I showed you a picture of someone who is biologically male, and you said they should go into the women's restroom.
Based off of a picture of someone changing their profile picture or changing their identity.
No, it was serious. It was that was a cis dude.
Change your DNA.
Sir, that was a cis dude. I showed you a picture of someone who's biologically male and a man.
Alphabet, y'all want to put on it the LGBX,
LGBX. You guys are doing it, putting this on our children.
People.
Do you think it's wrong to be gay, sir?
Yeah. Do you think the world would populate if the entire human race was gay? No, it wouldn't.
Hey, Jason, do you follow Jesus?
Sure.
Okay. If everyone lived like Jesus, would we reproduce?
What does that mean?
If everyone lived just like Jesus, would we reproduce?
I think that's a stupid argument.
No, it's not, because did Jesus fuck?
I couldn't answer that. I don't know.
He fucked?
I don't know.
Was he married?
No.
No, so then he didn't fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
But if
so then
are they producing a baby? No. If two women fuck, are they producing a baby? No.
Sure, I'm asking you a question. So if Jesus never produced children,
listen. You brought up the
sir,
Bible.
sir. If Jesus never produced children,
can you contend with the argument? If
if everyone lived like Jesus, we wouldn't produce any kids.
Contend with the argument.
Yeah, the argument. Your argument was it's wrong to be gay because if everyone were gay, we wouldn't produce kids through intercourse. Okay, Jesus never had Listen, sir. Listen. I know you're crashing out over this, but listen, Jesus. Right, you follow Jesus. You think Jesus is perfect. And Jesus never had sex. Jesus never produced a kid. Jesus was never married. So if we live our lives just like Jesus, we would never have children. We would never have sex. And you want to know what? No one would exist under your view. Apparently because we can't do IVF.
Right, so not everyone has to have sex. Not everyone has to get married.
Well, exactly. So not everyone has to be gay. Not everyone's going to be gay. I don't know what your point was.
One thing. If everyone on this planet is male to male and female to female,
that's not going to happen, though.
The human race will cease to exist.
Sir, that's not going to happen. And the human race would cease to exist if we all lived like Jesus, too.
Somebody's ass and then make a baby.
Sir, the human race would cease to exist if we all lived like Jesus, too, because Jesus did not have kids.
Okay. So contend with the first argument. Can male and male have a baby?
You don't think it's wrong to live like Jesus,
biologically,
yet
can they have a baby?
Listen. You don't think it's wrong to live like Jesus, yet if we did live like Jesus, there would be no kids because Jesus did not have kids.
You're comparing humans to a deity.
Sir, you said if everyone lives that they're gay, which by the way you can't. Not everyone's going to be gay, and you can't choose to be gay.
Human to human comparison.
Dude, I just don't think this guy's intelligent enough to have this conversation.
No, I think you're avoiding it.
I'll explain to you. How about this? How about this? Do you think people who are infertile, do you think it's wrong for them to engage in intercourse?
No.
Okay, but they don't produce kids through intercourse.
So what? Not everybody has to have a baby.
Exactly. So gay people, they don't have to have kids if they don't want to. Not everyone has to have a baby. But if they do want to, that's totally up to them. They can do so through IVF.
Right. You asked me, did I believe in gay? And I said no.
Yeah, you said it's wrong to be gay. But then you said it's wrong to be gay because of a reason that you don't actually think. So tell us, why do you think it's wrong to be gay?
Because it was never intended to be that way. You look at even animals have enough common sense not to be gay.
Wait, thousands of different animal species are gay. I don't know where you got that from. Secondly, why did God put a G-spot in the male asshole if it wasn't meant to be used at all?
I couldn't answer that.
Because it produces sexual pleasure when stimulated. Why did God make that?
I can guarantee it wasn't from male to male.
So it was for your wife to put her finger in your ass?
Possibly.
Okay, but like, why do you think it would be wrong for men to do that?
Because it was never intended to be that way. The human race wouldn't exist if it was.
Okay.
Species wouldn't exist.
Sir, do you think it's wrong for two men to kiss?
I think it's kind of, you know what? I don't care what they do. I just have my views, beliefs,
But do you think it's wrong for two men to kiss, though?
I think it's kind of weird.
Why?
Because it's nasty.
Why?
I mean, I don't know. Do you think it's okay to put your tongue in another dude's ass?
If they consent to it.
Is that cool? Like,
if both sides consent.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
Is eating a dookie sandwich healthy and good for you? I mean, like, where are we going?
I mean, you may not clean your asshole, but other people do.
I mean, and that's fine, but it makes it okay?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Okay, so you eat ass.
I never said that I did that because I don't think it's wrong. I'm in a monogamous relationship with my girlfriend. I'm straight. I just don't think it's wrong to be gay.
Sure you are.
Okay. So what's wrong with being gay, though? What's wrong with two men kissing? Do you think it's wrong for two women to kiss?
I would have to say it doesn't bother me as much as it does two men because I prefer
because you
women.
can sex them.
But yes, I don't think it's right.
So why is it wrong?
Because it was never intended to be that way. I've answered that like multiple times.
Okay, so what was it intended to be?
It was never meant to be Adam and Steve. Like, it was Adam and Eve.
So you think Adam and Eve actually existed, like the first humans?
I do.
So God prefers incest because Adam and Eve's children had to engage in incest to produce kids. So you're saying God didn't intend for us to be gay. So God didn't intend for us to be gay, but God did intend for us to sibling fuck? Is that what you're saying?
That was the way
God did intend for incest? Is that what you're saying? He does not intend for us to be gay, but he does intend for us to engage in incest?
You gonna let me answer?
Go ahead.
So back then, yes, it was okay because you were closest to the genetic
Sweet home Alabama, because where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama. Sir, you just justified incest. You just justified brothers, sisters, mothers and sons,
they consent,
fathers and daughters. You just justified that, sir.
But if they consent,
you just justified families.
Right? By your logic, if they consent, it's okay.
No, that's not what I said.
Right?
That's not my position. Sure. That was your position. Sir, you just said it was justified for families to fuck.
If they consent, it's okay by your logic.
That's not what I said. Right? I don't think that you can consent to
stated.
One, I don't think you can consent to family members, and even so, the point that I brought up was between two members of the same gender.
Right, and then
not of the same family, sir.
God gave the law, do not have incest outside of like second cousin.
Sir, are you married to your cousin, sir?
I'm not.
You think it's justified for second cousins to fuck?
Would I do it? No.
But do you think it's okay? There's nothing morally wrong with that?
I mean, I wouldn't like be disgusted by somebody that did it.
Okay, Dwight Schrute.
But this is coming also from a dude that
Dwight Schrute on the live, everybody.
In another dude's ass.
Sir, you think it's wrong for two men to have sex, but you don't think it's wrong for cousins to fuck. Get some priorities, buddy.
When you get like down to the second,
you just justified cousin fuck. You just justified cousin fuck, and you're gonna tell me that it's wrong for two men to kiss? Get a fucking grip, dude. You just justified two cousins fucking. I don't want to hear it from you, bro.
And look at what all you justified.
Yeah, what did I justify? I didn't justify cousins fucking.
And technically, you can trace everybody's mitochondrial Eve, their genetics back to one person. So technically, everyone's essentially related in one way.
No, you can't. You can't trace them all technically back to just one specific individual through evolution.
Eve.
Second,
yes, you can.
wait, so it's not specifically just one person that you track to. It's a little bit dishonest to argue that that's the case. Evolution is a process where we're technically related to everything on the planet within a certain sense. But your argument is that second cousins, it's okay to fuck. That was your argument.
Right. Everybody on this planet in some way, somehow is related.
Yeah, sir, but you think it's okay to fuck your cousin.
I said outside of second, third cousins. I mean, would I do it? No.
But you said it's morally okay to fuck cousins.
Sane? Right. I mean, I've conceded that. Outside of second, third cousins, I mean, I don't know
where in the Bible it condones that, because I don't know where anywhere in the Bible it says that. But we were talking about in the Bible. You said literally direct family members. It was not wrong for them to engage in sex.
Well, when you live to be
and that God wanted it that way. God could have spawned in millions of humans. Hey, couldn't have God spawned in millions of humans? But no, God decides to spawn in, under your view, just 2 humans. What the fuck are you talking about? This is why it makes no sense to believe Adam and Eve were the first 2 humans on the planet. Because it literally entails that you think incest is justified. Hell, not just once, you probably believe in it twice, because you also probably believe in the global flood. Do you?
I do.
Hell, he didn't just want incest once, he brought it back for a second time just for fun. He got rid of every single bloodline on the planet except for Noah's, just so Noah's bloodline could engage in more incest.
Right, it was 8 people on the ark.
Again, there's no geological evidence for the global flood. There's no evidence for Adam and Eve being the first 2 human beings on the planet. There's actually 0 evidence for that. How old do you think the Earth is?
Don't know for a fact. But
if you had to guess.
Less than 10,000.
Less than 10,000. So we have agriculture going back longer than that. We have human agriculture going back longer than 10,000 years.
Based off what?
Do you think dinosaurs existed?
Absolutely.
You do? Did dinosaurs exist alongside human beings?
Yes. And matter of fact,
why are there no fossil records of dinos with humans?
Soft tissue and dinosaur fossils. You can look it up.
Sir, why are there no fossils with dinos and humans together?
Do what now?
So why are there no fossils with dinos and humans together, like the Flintstones?
Humans would be the last in the geologic column. They would be the last ones to be found because they're the smartest. They would survive. They would have boats. They would go to the highest peak.
Sir, I'm talking about why are dead humans not found with dead dinos together?
Because they were the last to unalive. Right?
So no human beings have ever died with dinos?
Oh, sure, I'm sure.
They have? But
then you get into an argument of bone density and everything else. Like it's a whole different.
So when did the Flintstones drop?
I don't know, but I mean, I believe in a deity, and you believe
or Jurassic Park. When is that dropping?
You believe in a single cell. That we all came from a single cell.
Sir, you think zygotes are people? You think single-cell organisms are human beings and people?
What?
Yeah. Do you think a zygote is a person?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think single-cell organisms are people? Don't even get me started. You think we come from a single-cell organism, sir? Zygotes are single-cell organisms.
You believe you came from a rock, dude.
No, I don't.
You believe in the Big Bang?
Yes.
Okay, so you came
from a rock. The Big Bang was just a rock? The Big Bang is still happening, sir. The universe is still expanding, sir. We can see that. There's red shifts. We can see that within the universe. There's cosmic background radiation photons that we can see. We can see the universe expanding, sir.
So you believe that for millions of years, something rained on a rock and it made some soupy chemical.
Sir, billions of years. 4.6 billion years old. That's how old the Earth is. And you're living on it.
And that's how you believe life started. Abiogenesis has never been proven.
Sir, do you think the Earth is flat?
No.
You think the Earth is spherical?
Yes.
And why do you think that?
Based off studies.
Oh, so science and studies? Yeah, those same things justify evolution.
Evolution is the biggest myth and
But all the science justifies it, sir.
Well, some parts, but it's not testable or observable.
No, all of it
That's
does.
that's the definition of science, dude. It's testable.
Most biologists, an
and
overwhelming
repeatable.
majority of biologists, agree with evolution.
And that's an argument from a majority. Just because majority
These are of
say it doesn't
scientists and
mean-
of professionals, sir.
right. So if everybody on the world believes it, back in the day, everybody assumed.
So
that
these
the
are
world
these
was
are
flat.
professionals.
Just
with,
because everybody
these are professionals,
2,000 years ago,
sir. They're
doesn't
professionals.
matter.
They're more likely to be true than us. You have no scientific understanding. You literally think dinosaurs existed alongside human beings, sir.
I do. I mean, you can look at the Inca stones,
there's
you
no
can look
evidence of that, sir. Do you think dinos
what
were on
about
the ark?
all the drawings in caves. How
Wait,
did they
sir,
get it
sir,
all
were
right?
dinos
You
on the
think it
ark?
just happened? Yes.
They were? Were
Yes.
T-Rexes on the ark?
Yes.
What did they eat?
Do you know the size of a dinosaur egg, dude?
Sir, what
Like
did T-Rexes eat on the ark?
Every living thing back then was a herbivore. The
Oh.
Bible says. You don't have
So
to
even
believe it.
so T-Rexes were herbivores?
Yes. Lions as well. You don't believe it?
No, I don't. I don't.
I mean, you don't have to, but you can't say the Bible didn't say it.
The Bible does not say T-Rexes were herbivores and that they were on the ark.
It says every living thing was an herbivore. And it says they were not granted permission to eat meat until after the flood. So
Sir,
you get some hay
I
together.
don't think so you think T-Rexes were vegan?
Yes. Look up Little Tyke. It's a lion that specifically had a vegan diet. Lived in a zoo, perfectly normal.
Sir, this is a T-Rex we're talking about. I don't even think their bodies could live without meat.
Well, you wouldn't take a full-grown, fully mature T-Rex on a boat. I mean, you would take
A vegan
adolescents, so
T-Rex,
they're able-
actually, everybody. Vegan T-Rex, actually.
right, so that they can reproduce when they get off.
The T-Rex went to Veggie Grill, actually.
You asked, and I told you.
Yeah, they did. They did, actually. Quite frankly, we had them as our pets, actually. A vegan T-Rex is the pet, actually, okay? What happened to them? How did they die off? Is it because they were vegan?
No, after they got off the ark, they were eating meat.
They were eating meat off the ark. Okay, and then when did they die off? Because they were apparently alive like less than 4,000 years ago, under your view.
Yeah, I'd say about 4,500 years ago.
Yeah, T-Rexes were alive 4,500 years ago to this guy, chat.
Can you explain the DNA found in fossils?
Wait,
and
in
soft
4,600 years ago, T-Rexes were vegan, chat.
What's the half-life of DNA?
I don't know the half-life of DNA. I know the half-life of lead is 4.6 billion.
All right, so the half-life of DNA is like 521 years. So how can you still find that if it was
What's your source?
65 million years ago?
What's your
Mary
source
Schweitzer.
for the half-life of DNA?
Hell, just Google it.
No, could you just provide me a source?
Yeah, Google. Just literally look at
Google's a search
What's
engine,
the-
not a source, sir.
Bro, look at you. Do I need to go off the app, look it up, and provide a
Yes.
source? That's stupid.
No, it's not. It's stupid to look up sources. I think it's smart to look up sources, sir.
Well, look it up.
Yeah, you think it's stupid. That's why you literally believe in you don't believe in evolution. That's why you literally don't believe in science. That's why looking up sources is
No, I
stupid to
believe
you
in the
because you
science.
believe in jack shit bullshit.
Evolution is not testable and observable, nor repeatable.
It is. Evolution is
You cannot say
testable and
that
observable.
You came from a single cell organism, and it created everything we are today.
Sir, you
By
literally
losing
think
information.
zygotes are people. You think single cell organisms are people. Yes, I believe in
Not true.
abiogenesis. Abiogenesis has been proven.
Okay, has it ever been?
Recreated? Yes.
No, it has not.
Yes,
In
it has.
what?
There's been recent studies. You should look them up. They just happened recently where they specifically
Provide
recreated
me
the
a source.
conditions of abiogenesis.
Provide the source.
It's in the bibliography in my bio.
And
He's not gonna look through it.
No, I'm not, because it's
That's what I thought.
bullshit.
It's bullshit, but you haven't even looked into it?
Life doesn't come from non-life, dude.
Okay, is God living?
That's a deity. You're asking
Yeah,
me to
is
explain
God
something I can't.
biologically alive?
In the sense that we're alive? I would say probably not.
Okay. So non-life
I wouldn't- I can't-
produces
you can't
life,
ask me
right?
how to
Right, so
explain
non-life
God.
produced life?
What?
So non-life produced life.
It's a god. He can
Yeah,
do whatever he wants.
non-biological life produced biological life.
As a deity, yes.
So he does think life can come from non-life.
A deity.
Okay. Also, organic can come from inorganic, and it's pretty obvious. Like the building blocks for life have occurred. You can look it up in the bibliography from Bio if you want to check it out. There's actual sources that are repeatable if you'd like to go check them out. But if you want to keep believing in the vegan T-Rex, you can do that all you want. I believe in science.
And the definition of science is testable, repeatable, observable.
Yeah, and you think it's
can't do
testable,
that
repeatable,
without-
and observable that there were vegan T-Rexes? Do you think it's testable, repeatable, and
no, you
observable
can't,
that
no.
Jesus rose from the dead and died? Like what are you talking
Actually,
about?
yeah. When
No.
when the Ice Age happened, the woolly mammoth was frozen, standing up with plants and shit in their mouth. They were frozen so fast.
Yeah, woolly mammoths are different than literally T-Rexes.
Okay, so woolly mammoth was what?
And sir, you think those woolly mammoths were like frozen, like before we even existed? Okay, because those woolly mammoths, they come from the Ice Age, right? The Ice Age dates back longer than you think human beings even existed. You think human beings have been around for 10,000 years, sir? The Ice Age predates that.
In your belief, yeah.
No, in reality.
It's no. It's not.
Chat, I actually talk to the fucking dumbest people on the planet. Like, these people are serious. These are real people
Dude, you
that
believe
decide
you
to
come from
call
a
into
rock?
my stream.
You believe you come from a soupy rock that got rained on and then lightning struck it and then it created amino acids and then it became life. Come on, man. That's your God. Evolution is your God. Time.
No, I don't believe in a god.
We don't know how it happened, but you know what? Millions of years ago it did. Sprinkle some time on
Do you
that
believe in
bitch
microevolution?
and go get it. Yes,
Yeah. So do you believe in macroevolution?
I do not. It's
Okay.
not testable, repeatable, observable.
So you don't believe in time.
I believe in time, yeah.
Okay. So micro plus time equal macro. So if you believe in micro and you believe in time, you believe in macro.
No. I believe in micro as in you can take a dog and you can encourage or discourage traits to get long hair, short hair, different color hair. It's a trait that already exists in a dog, which is hair, but you cannot take a donkey and a whale and give them wings to make them fly, right? That's macro. That's what you believe.
That's not what macro is. Okay. So macro is species.
Long ago and far away.
No, macro is literally just a bunch of micro over time. That's all it is.
No,
That's all
it's
macro
not.
is. And we've
So
observed
if it happened
speciation.
quadrillions of times, you should be able to give one example of it, right? One example of
Yeah,
macro.
finches.
One.
Finches have speciated.
No, absolutely
Yes, they
not.
have. That was observed.
Absolutely not.
You just say no isn't like an argument.
I mean, I don't have it pulled up, but I mean, I already know it's bullshit.
Just because you feel like it. You believe in vegan
That's 'cause I
T-Rex,
know it
but
is.
that's bullshit.
No, you asked me what they ate, and I told you.
Sir,
Can I
you
prove that?
believe
No, I
that
can't.
vegan T-Rex lived alongside human beings, and you want to tell me that it's too crazy for you to believe that a finch speciated?
And you believe?
Yeah, that's too
rain
much. The
went to
speciation
a
within
rock.
finches, which has been literally observed. Okay, that too much. But vegan T-Rex that lived next to human beings. Yup.
What about DNA?
That sounds like
and
it makes
dinosaurs?
sense to me.
Soft tissue and dinosaurs. You think that lasts 65 million years?
Okay.
You think
again,
it can be preserved for that long? You can't explain it. So obviously the dinosaurs didn't live that fucking long.
so
You want a source?
yeah, I want you to tell me that the soft tissue they found could not have been found from dinosaurs millions of years ago, preserved
Okay.
in fossils.
The very first abstract of the paper, the science paper, it says our current degradation models cannot get these rates out to millions of years. They have no scientific method for how.
Wait. So God, this is called the God of the gaps fallacy. You're simply saying because there is no explanation for it that we've been able to identify, that means it's got to be God. So, like, if we lived thousands of years back and we didn't know what the scientific explanation was for rain, I'm justified in believing it's God pissing on me?
I mean, at what point does common sense kick in?
Yeah, I'm asking you. At what point does common sense kick in? Would I be justified in believing that rain is God pissing on me?
No.
Because we have no scientific explanation. It has got to be God, sir.
Right. So finding DNA and
So it is God pissing on us, right?
would be God, which is what the Bible says.
So you think it's reasonable to
So you
believe
just
that?
conceded.
So do you think
that
it's
it has to be
reasonable to
God.
believe that rain is God pissing on us?
No. I literally said, at what point does common sense kick in, fella?
Exactly. So, like, yeah, you believe in vegan dinosaurs, vegan T-Rex living with human beings, and you're like, when does fucking common sense play in?
You believe women have dicks?
Sir, you believe in vegan T-Rexes living with human beings, and you're asking me when fucking common sense is going to be considered, sir?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, you're getting called on Discord because your friends are saying you're getting cooked.
No. Again, do you want the source?
Yeah, tell me the title. Tell me the title.
Mary Schweitzer.
What's
Mary
the title?
Schweitzer is the author.
What's the title, sir?
I would have to look it up.
Okay, look it up real quick. I'll thank some people. Jamie, thank you for the $50 for does he believe we landed on the moon? No fucking shot he believes that. Thank you very much, Jamie. I really appreciate the $50. I'll make sure to ask him when he gets back. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Leo, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. Yep, welcome to today. Welcome today. They said they joined the live back and they heard cousin fuck. Yeah, the guest did justify cousin fuck. Maddie, thank you very much. I really appreciate the $10. Thank you very much. I really appreciate Thank you. Oh, that's great. I'd love to debate them. Brittany, thank you very much for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Brittany. Give me some W's for Brittany in the comment section right now. Thank you very much, Brittany. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, and Maddie, that's probably around now. It's probably around now, huh? Nicole, thank you for the 50 cents for we need vegan T-Rex stickers. Oh my god. Dustin, thank you for the $5 for tell guests about the Miller-Urey experiment. Yeah, he doesn't know about that, proving abiogenesis. Fossey, thank you for the $1. Donald did the $5. Thank you. Tommy Lee, thank you for the $5 from Every Bank again. Listen out for Jacob and his brother again. Guys were out in the car earlier. They were on last week. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know. Kirsten, thank you for the $2. Thank you very much. Ray, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, I could totally bring that up. As well as Nathan, thank you very much for the $50. Thank you very much. Lucy is a member of the species Australopithecus afarensis, an extinct hominin, a group that includes humans and our fossil relatives. Australopithecus afarensis lived 3.8 million years ago to 2.9 million years ago, and the region is now Ethiopia. Yeah, he thinks that that's not real, so I bet that's the case. Or it's like angel human hybrids or something. If you want to support me, as always, everyone, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, as well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat, as always, everybody. If you're on YouTube, for the 3,000 people over here on the stream, hit that thumbs up, everyone. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. I hope get it out to more people, as always, everyone. And if you support vegan T-Rexes living alongside human beings, make sure to hit that thumbs up, everybody. Oh my gosh, bro. The Nephilim rode tofu Rexes for miles. Tofu Rex, actually, tofu Rex. They didn't call them T-Rex, they called them tofu Rex, actually, okay? Because all they did was eat tofu, actually, okay? No meat for the Rexes, okay? Tofu Rex, actually. That's where the T comes from, okay? Oh my god, bro. What is life? What is life, bro? What is life? Jeez, bro. Give him a second, everybody. Give him a second. Your live is restricted in recommendations and search results for 10 minutes due to repeated prolonged actions that lack sustained engagement, such as repeatedly directing viewers off platform. Okay, well, this only happens every once in a while. If you want to support me, as always, Venmo, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, as well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat, as always. But hey, they did that, so that's unfortunate. Hopefully, I'll get an appeal on that. That's brutal. You there? Did you find your source, sir?
Yeah. How do I send it to you?
Just tell me the title, sir.
All I did was type in Soft Tissue and DNA and Mary Schweitzer. I can give you the spelling of her name.
What's the
And
title?
it should be under PubMed.
Just tell me the title. That's all I need to know.
Hold on a second.
Okay. In the meantime, everybody, give it a second real quick. If you're on YouTube, again, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen as always. Me asking people to tap that screen apparently is too much for TikTok right now, okay? Asking people to hit that thumbs up, too much actually, okay? Too much. Here, let me make sure I don't have any, like, flags that I can deal with.
Soft tissue and cellular preservation.
Soft tissue and cellular preservation. Soft tissue and cellular. What'd you say? Cellular what?
Invertebrate.
Wait, soft tissue and cellular what?
Preservation.
Preservation. Invertebrate.
Should be from PubMed. Mary Schweitzer should be the author of it.
Okay, I'll look up PubMed Mary. JSTOR. Let me see. Mary Higby Schweitzer. There we go. Okay, and where does it say within it?
Should be in the abstract. It should say our current degradation models cannot get the soft tissue out to millions of years. And I think she did a paper back in like 2015, and then they did a recent one in 2019.
This is from 2006.
Yep. But it's testable and repeatable. Every time they test for it, they find it. So it's evidence. So
it just says these results suggest that present models of fossilization processes may be incomplete and that soft tissue elements may be more commonly preserved, even in older specimens than previously thought. Additionally, in many cases, oocytes with defined nuclei are preserved. Okay, so it's not saying that they lived earlier, right? Or they were living with humans. It's saying that the soft tissue seems to be preserved better.
Right, but if you know the degradation rates and you know the half-life of DNA, and you know the degradation
didn't provide the
rates
source for the half-life of DNA being
soft
that long.
tissue, you know that it cannot last that long. How are they finding it?
You claimed it can't last that long. That's just not true. That's exactly what this paper is disagreeing with.
I can quickly bring you a source.
This paper disagreed with that, by the way.
It does not.
It does. It actually just disagreed with it. You just didn't understand.
I fully understand.
No, you didn't. This paper quite literally says that it is. It says these results suggest that present models of fossilization processes may be incomplete and that soft tissue elements may be more commonly preserved, even in older specimens, than previously thought. So the own source that you just cited disagrees with you.
Wording. So if it's incomplete, they don't understand it. They don't know how.
Yeah, so again, the God of the Gaps fallacy that you just mentioned. If I don't understand how rain occurs, I can then believe that God is pissing on me? No.
I mean, that's your conclusion.
Yeah, that's the reality.
What's that right there?
Well, listen, I just came up talk about that.
Can I ask you a question,
Actually,
Jason?
I didn't even mean to get on that.
Who do you support in 2028 for president of the United States?
I would like to see Rubio get in there and win it.
How do you feel about Pete Hegseth running in 2028? Would you vote for him?
Don't know much about him. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know a whole lot about him. I'm not a huge. Like I say, I just kind of go off of views and
okay,
how they align.
Can you name anything that J.D. Vance has done as vice president?
He did a hell of a lot more than Kamala when she was under Biden.
Can you name anything that he's done as vice president?
Be present. That's one.
That's nothing. Okay. Can you name to me anything that
like
Marco
the border Caesar and she fell completely?
She was
on
never
her
that.
face.
Can you tell me anything that Marco Rubio has done as in his position as Secretary of the State?
I don't. Like I said, I'll be honest with you. I don't get into all that.
So no, you can't. So then why do you support him if you don't know?
When they speak, their views align with mine, and that's kind of how I judge.
When they speak, their views align with yours. So like, which views?
I stated that in the beginning: immigration, abortion, the transgenderism. Why people feel like they need an entire month for this because they feel some type of way.
Do you have an issue with Pride Month?
I think it's ignorant to give someone a month because they're gay.
Okay. How is
You
that
don't?
ignorant?
Bro, come on.
Yeah, how is it ignorant to give people a month specifically
You
to
need a
increase the
month because
acceptance
you're
of gay people within
gay?
our society?
Dude, nobody really cares if they're gay. Like, just go be gay. Go put one in your mouth if you want to. Like, no, who cares?
You did. You
Why
said
does
it
it
was
need to be
wrong.
flaunted? I think it's
It's
not what I would do, and I think
we're
it's
trying
nasty.
to
But I
it's because we're
don't
trying to
like go run beat up gay people.
yeah, we're trying to
You know
prevent
what I'm
gay
saying?
people from being mistreated within our society by people like you, so that's why.
I don't mistreat. I
You
got
said it was
morals and values,
wrong.
dude. I don't beat up people because of their beliefs.
That's not the only way to mistreat someone.
What, calling them a name? Like,
That's an example.
I don't do that. I mean, that's not what I do.
Okay. So, but the point of the
It's not
matter,
to say that that's not what people do. I mean, there's people on the left that do stupid stuff too. Like when Kirk was shot, I mean, there was people making a mockery of him. Was that okay because they're on the left? No, it's not. It's wrong.
okay. And do you think it was wrong when Donald Trump called for the execution of some Democrats when they said to follow the law and to not follow unlawful orders?
I had a text message come in. You said something about when Trump called
Yeah.
in the what?
Yeah. Do you have an issue with Donald Trump calling for the execution of some Democrats because they said to follow the law and to not follow unlawful orders?
No, I'd say that's ignorant.
Okay. People are wanting me to ask you about the moon landing. Do you believe in it?
Honestly, I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, I think both sides make a good argument. I mean, it's, if you look at the conspiracy theories and look deep into them, I think it's a good argument. And then, to say, well, why the hell would you hide that?
It's not a good
What
argument,
did
but
matter? Well, I mean, how do you get that communication? How do you have video footage? It just looks so goofy and fake. I mean, we got
you don't
cell
think that
phones
they had
today that can't
communication
pick
and
up
video at that point?
signal. Yes, but from that far away?
Yes. Radio signals.
Right. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I don't really hold a position either way. I'd probably lean more towards, yeah, they did, but I mean, I think some of the conspiracy theories make a good argument.
Okay. And another question. Is there anything Trump could do that would get you to stop supporting Trump?
I mean, there's probably a lot of things.
Any examples?
Yeah, if he started implementing laws where, this is right and it just goes against my standards and beliefs and morals, and then I wouldn't be voting for him. He wouldn't have my support.
So any explicit examples? It says we
Like-
reviewed the appeal and confirmed that the visibility for this live cannot be restored in recommendations and search results. Bro, that's so annoying. Might just have to hit a restart. That's so confusing. It goes to 145. Okay, so it should be ended. We should be back now. Should be fine. All right, we're good. You were saying?
I just said if he completely went against a lot of morals and standards and values that I believe.
Okay,
I think you already know kind of majority of what I've stated.
okay. So would you ever support a candidate that used taxpayer funds for gender affirming care in the military?
I wouldn't like it. No, I
But you'd
wouldn't
still
agree with
support
it.
them?
But yeah, it would really come down. I wouldn't support that.
But you would still
come
support
down
them.
to what the alternative. Unfortunately, we have two alternatives. We have two options.
Okay.
So if Trump has 10 things on him that align with me and has one bad thing that doesn't, and the other guy has 8 things that doesn't align with me and 2 that do, I mean, I would just have to go with the majority.
Okay, so you go with the majority that aligns with you.
I mean,
So there's nothing on the top of your head that would get you to stop supporting.
Where I think politics have fallen off is left is going to vote left regardless of what policy it is. It doesn't matter. Right's going to vote right regardless of what. And that's really what's wrong with politics, I think. I mean, it doesn't matter. The Democrats going to vote Democrat. It doesn't matter what it is. They don't even care. Surely that makes sense.
I think it's a little bit too simplistic, and also doesn't address your specific points. How about this? If Trump committed blasphemy, would you still support him?
I had a phone call. You said if Trump what?
If Trump committed blasphemy, would you still support him?
I would say yeah, because I'm not the arbiter of truth and decide where he ends up. I mean, I'm not God.
Okay, so you'd still would support him?
hmm
Okay. It
You
doesn't
talking
seem
about
like
a
there's
picture
anything
he
you could
posted
do.
on Twitter?
Do you think Jesus was white?
I have no idea. If I had to guess, he was a darker skinned fella that come from the Middle East.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to talk about before I go into the next person?
No, not really. But I mean, I would be. I'll say this. I mean, it would be nice to. I'm not educated enough on evolution and all that stuff, but I know a couple of people are. I mean, I don't know if you have a buddy that's into abiogenesis, but I'd love to see y'all kind of debate. I don't know if that would be something you'd be interested in setting up a couple weeks, or
Yeah,
I'd
debating
love to
someone
hear both
evolution. I mean,
sides.
I'd recommend just there are lots of debates that people specifically have on evolution as like biologists. There is a mutual that I have that does like make content on that. Just if you honestly, if you just go to YouTube and you look up atheist biologists debates evolution versus Christian, you'll probably see him. If you've ever heard of Forrest Valkai, he's a biologist. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll look
Okay.
into that.
All right. Appreciate you
I
coming
do.
out.
All right, man. Later.
Alrighty, let's go to the next individual. Only do send a guest request if you're a Trump supporter above the age of 18. We are just looking for debates.